My dear children, how are you? I hope you are fine. In today's class, we are going to discuss a new topic, algebra. This is a very important topic, okay? In this topic, we are going to see many concepts. First of all, we are going to see about variables. What is meant by variables? Variables are also called literal numbers. We use English alphabets to represent variables. Variable means its value will change. What is meant by variables means its value will changes. And also, in order to represent variables, we have to use small lower case of English alphabets, that is small letters of English alphabets, that is A, B, C, D, etc. up to Z. What is meant by variables means to represent the number changing values, we are using variables. For example, suppose if you are going to a shop and buy a pen means the cost of the pen is 10 rupees. Suppose your friend bought a pen for 100 rupees. Some other bought a pen for 500 rupees. See, the cost of the pen is varies. So, to represent this situation, we are using variables. For example, we are representing this as cost of pen is rupees X because it values changes from 10, 100, 500 and so on. So, in order to represent the values changing, we are using variables. Okay. Next, we are going to see about constant. What is meant by constant? A fixed quantity that does not vary. It means numbers. Numbers only we are said to be constant. A fixed quantity that does not vary. For example, 5, 4, 13, 17. If you are going to a shop and you are asking give 5 apples means they give only 5 apples, not more than or less than that numbers. Okay. So the constants means here we are meaning only the numbers. Okay. Next we are going to see algebraic expressions. An expression which involves variables, numbers and one or more of mathematical operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division is called algebraic expression. What is meant by algebraic expression? It involves variables. Variable means here we have to use English alphabets in lower case, that is small letters. Variables and numbers and minimum it should have one operations. What is meant by operation here? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Such expressions is said to be algebraic expression. See here we have some examples. See here 2x plus 7. Here what is the variable? X is the variable and which is the constant? 7 is the constant. Okay. Here we have 2x. It means the operation between 2 and x is multiplication. 2 into x. Instead of writing 2 into x, we are shortly writing as 2x. So hereafter you have to understand, if you write like this means the operation between the number and variable is multiplication. So 2x plus 7. This is an algebraic expression. See, according to the definition, it has variables and numbers and mathematical operation, multiplication and addition. Okay, so we are calling this expression as algebraic expression. Do you understand? See the next example, 4y. Here which is the constant? 4 is the constant and y is the variable. What is the operation between 4 and y? Multiplication. 4 into y. Instead of writing 4 into y, in algebra we are going to write 4y like this only. Next see the third example, p plus q. Here the variables are p and q. You should use small letter p and small q for writing expression. Okay. And operation between p and q is addition. I hope you understand what is meant by variable and constant and algebraic expression. Okay. Next we are going to see what are the terms of algebraic expression. You can easily understand by seeing this example. See the first one. 3x square minus 4x plus 12. See here children, x to the power 2. How can you read this? X square. How do you read this? X square or x power 2. Usually we use x square to read this. Okay. Once again read this expression 3x square minus 4x plus 12. This is an algebraic expression. Here our variable is x. See here, this is also one algebraic expression. This is also one algebraic expression. Now we are going to write the terms of this algebraic expression. How do you write? See here. The terms are, what are the terms? See here, 3x square. This is one term. So first you are writing 3x square. What is the next term? 4x. While you are writing the term 4x, you must write the 4x along with its symbol. What is the symbol of this term 4x? Minus. So here you have to put one comma and then you have to write minus 4x. Do you understand, children? So what are the terms of this expression? 3x square minus 4x and 12. While you are writing the terms, you should place comma in between the terms. Okay. And also while you are writing the terms, you should write the terms along with its symbol. If it is positive symbol means no need to write. For negative symbol you must write that symbol. So the terms are 3x square minus 4x and 12. So these three are the terms of this expression. Next we are going to write terms of this expression. So what are the terms? The terms are x cube. Here you have to place comma x cube, comma x square and 7. So this expression contains three terms. How do you identify the expression contains three terms or two terms? By observing the symbol of addition and subtraction. See here, these terms are separated by the symbol minus and plus. See here, the terms are separated by the symbol plus. So by observing the symbol plus and minus, you can easily count the number of terms. See here, how many terms they are having? 1, 2, 3 terms. Here it has how many terms? 2 terms, 4y square and minus 12. These are the terms of 4y square and minus 12. So this is the correct way you have to write the answer for this question. How do you write the answer for the terms? 4y square comma minus 12 are the terms of 4y square minus 12. Let us see some more example for terms of algebraic expression. Okay. See the example 1. Write the terms of the following algebraic expression. Here we have some expressions. Now we are going to write the terms for this expression. Okay. Read the first expression 2p plus qr minus 8. Listen carefully, children. While you are writing the algebraic expression, you must use the small letters ABCD. Okay. Don't write capital P or capital Q or capital R. All the letters should be in small font. Okay. Small letters. It means lower case. So 2p plus qr minus 8. What are the terms? The terms are 2p, comma, qr, comma. While you are writing the terms, you must include the negative symbol. If it is positive means leave that symbol. Okay. So what are the terms? 2p, qr and minus 8. See the next one. AC plus b minus 2c. So what are the terms? AC, comma, b and minus 2c. So what are the terms? AC, b and minus 2c. Thus this expression has three terms. See the next one. 12 minus x minus 2y. So the terms are 12 comma minus x comma minus 2y. So these three are the terms of this expression. Okay. Next we are going to see very important concept, coefficient of a term. How do you identify the coefficient of a term? By seeing this example, you can easily understand. See the first one, 4x cube. One more important thing, you can write the coefficient of variables only, not for the constant. Okay, listen carefully. You can write the coefficient of variables only, not for the constant. See here, this is an algebraic expression. How can you read this? X to the power of 3. 3 means you can read it as cube. C-U-B-E. So we can read this expression as 4x cube. Okay. 4x cube. This is the given algebraic expression. Now we are going to write coefficient of x cube. To find the coefficient of x cube, hide the x cube. What is the remaining number? 4. So 4 is the coefficient of x cube. See the next one, minus 3y. So this is our given algebraic expression. In this expression, which is the variable? Y is the variable. Now we are going to write coefficient of y. In order to find the coefficient of y, you have to hide that variable. So what is the remaining number? Minus 3. So you have to write the constant according to along with the symbol. Along with that symbol, you have to write the constant. Okay. So coefficient of y is minus 3. See the next one, 3m by 4. How can you read this? 3m by 4. See here, which is the variable? M is the variable. So coefficient of m is. So in order to find the coefficient of m, you have to hide the m. So what is the remaining number? 3 by 4. So coefficient of m is 3 by 4. Do you understand? See the next one, p. Coefficient of p is. So what should be the coefficient of p? Do you have any idea? Yes, the coefficient of p is 1. If the any variable comes alone, means it is understood in front of that variable you have the coefficient 1. Suppose you have the variable like this. See here, x cube. What is the coefficient of x cube? 1. Suppose you are having like this, p square. What is the coefficient of p square? 1. Suppose you have the expression like this, minus p square. What is the coefficient of minus p square? Minus 1. Don't write the symbol minus only as the coefficient of p square. Minus 1 is the coefficient of p square. I hope you understand. See the next one. This is very important. Listen carefully. 3xy. Now first we are going to write the coefficient of xy. In this expression we have two variables, they are x and y, and listen carefully. What is the operation between 3x and y? Yes, multiplication. 3 into x into y. Instead of writing like this, we are writing like this, 3xy. This is the correct method to write this. Okay, so 3xy. First we are going to write coefficient of xy. In order to find the coefficient of xy, you have to hide that variable xy. So what is the remaining number? Hide xy. What is the remaining number? 3. So coefficient of xy is 3. See the next one. Coefficient of x. We have to find the coefficient of x. So you have to hide that x. So what are the remaining elements? 3 and y. So coefficient of x is 3y. I hope you understand. Now I am repeating this. Coefficient of x. In order to find the coefficient of x, you have to hide the x. So what are the remaining numbers? 3 and one variable y. So you have to write 3 and y as the coefficient of x. Do you understand? See the next one. Coefficient of y. So what is the coefficient of y? Yes, very good. 3x. 3x is the coefficient of y. You have to hide the y. What are the remaining numbers? 3 and x. So coefficient of y is 3x. So far we have discussed about variables, constant, algebraic expressions, and terms of an algebraic expression, and how to write the coefficient of a term. Next we are going to see generating algebraic expression. What is meant by generating, forming, or producing, or framing? Now we are going to generate some algebraic expression by using given statement. Okay, according to this statement, now we are going to frame some algebraic expression. See the first one, 7 more than x. So we have to write the expression like this. See here, 2p plus qr minus 8. Like that, we have to write the expression for this statement. So we have to decide which operation we have to use. What are the operations we know? Plus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we have to decide which operations we are going to use for this statement. Okay, see here, 7 more than x. For the verb more than, increasing. For that you have to use the operation addition. Okay. So 7 more than x means first you have to write x. So x, the 7 is more than x. So you have to use plus. So x plus 7. Okay. 7 more than x. So our expression is x plus 7. Okay. See the next one. A number x reduced by 3. Listen this clue word. This clue word only give the hint to which operation we have to choose. Okay. A number x reduced by 3. So reduce, decrease mean less than means we have to use the symbol minus. So a number x. So here our number is x. It is reduced by 3. So what is your answer? X minus 3. Suppose if the question like this means a number x increased by 3 means what is your answer? Yes, x plus 3. I hope you understand. See the next one. A number y. Now our number is y. A number y multiplied by 4. A number y multiplied by 4. Do you understand? A number y multiplied by 4. So y into 4 and added to 14. So you have to add this value to 14. Now how can we write how do you write the expression? 4y. While you are writing the variable with number means first you have to write the number. First you have to write the constant. So you have to write 4y. Instead of writing 4 into y, you have to write 4y. It is understood 4 is multiplied by y. So 4y plus 14. Let us check our expression is right or not. See, a number y multiplied by 4. A number y multiplied by 4 and added to 14 and added to 14. Do you understand? See the next one. A number t. Here our number is t is divided by 9. So t is divided by 9. Do you understand? And then 11 is added. So you have to add 11. See here. A number t is divided by 9 and then 11 is added. So we can't use this simple division. So instead of writing this divided symbol, you may write t by 9. It also means t is divided by 9. So instead of writing t divided by 9, you may use this bar. So t by 9 plus 11. I hope you understand. Let us check. A number t is divided by 9 and then 11 is added. I hope you have understand how to frame expression for the given statement. Next we are going to see another concept, value of an expression. How do you find the value of a given expression? See the first one. Find the value of the following. See the first question. X plus y when x equal to 2 and y equal to 3. It means we have to find the value of this expression x plus y when the value of x is 2 and value of y is 3. So this kind of situation we are finding the value is said to be value of an expression. How do you find the value of the expression? See here in the solution part you have to write substitute x equal to 2 and y equal to 3 in x plus y. See here this is the given expression, algebraic expression x plus y. What is the value given for x? 2. So 2 plus what is the value of y? 3. So you have to write like this. Instead of x, you have to write its given value 2 and write the symbol as it is plus. Similarly, instead of y, you have to write its given value 3. So 2 plus 3, our answer is 5. So value of the expression x plus y is equal to 5 at x equal to 2 and y equal to 3. Suppose instead of 2 and instead of 3, they are giving some other value means you have to substitute the given values in this expression. Okay, see the next one. We have to find the value of this expression 70 when t equal to 2. So you have to substitute P equal to 2 in 70. You have to substitute the value T equal to 2 in 70. So instead of T, you have to substitute its given value 2. So what is the algebraic expression? 70, which is equal to 7 into, instead of T, you have to substitute its given value 2. So 7 2s are 14. So the value of the given expression 70 at T equal to 2 is 14. Do you understand? See the next one. 7a plus 3 when a equal to 5. We have to find the value of the expression 7a plus 3 when a equal to 5. So you have to substitute a equal to 5 in 7a plus 3. So you have to write 7a plus 3, which is equal to, listen carefully, instead of a you have to substitute its given value 5. So 7, what is the operation between 7 and a? Multiplication. So 7 into, what is the value, given value for a? 5 plus 3. Do you understand? So 7 into 5, what is its value? 35. 7 5s are 35 plus 3. Do you understand, children? The given expression is 7a plus 3. The given value of a is 5. So instead of a, you want to substitute its value, given value 5. The operation between 7 and a is multiplication. So you first multiply the given two values and then add it. Don't multiply the 5 with, don't add the 5 with 3 and then multiply with 7. Okay, first you have to multiply these two numbers. So 7 into 5, 35 plus 3. So 35 plus 3, what is your answer? 38. Do you understand? Why here we are first multiplying the given two numbers? Because here we are following the BODMAS rule. First you have to multiply and then you have to add. Do you understand? See the next one. X plus y plus z. This is the given algebraic expression. What are the given values? X equal to 3, y equal to 4, z equal to 5. Now we are going to substitute this given value in the given expression. What is the given expression? X plus y plus z, which is equal to, what is the given value of x? 3 plus, what is the given value of y? 4 plus, what is the given value of z? 5. Thus we have substituted the given values of x, y and z. Now we are going to add these three values. So 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3, 12. So our answer is 12. So the value of the given expression x plus y plus z at x equal to 3, y equal to 4, z equal to 5 is 12. Do you understand? See the next one. We have to find the value of the expression 3a minus 4 at a equal to 2. So you have to substitute a equal to 2 in the expression 3a minus 4. So instead of a here, we have to substitute the given value 2. What is the operation between 3 and a? Multiplication. So 3 into 2 minus 4. So what is the value of 3 into 2? 6. 6 minus 4. What is its answer? 6 minus 4, 2. So the value of the expression 3a minus 4 and a equal to 2 is 2. Do you understand? See the next one. 7p plus 22 when p equal to 3. We have to find the value of this expression when p equal to 3. So you have to substitute, in the solution part, you have to substitute p equal to 3 in this expression. What is the given expression? 7p plus 22. What is the operation between 7 and p? Yes, multiplication. So 7 into 3 plus 22. 7 3s are 21 plus 22, which is equal to 43. So the value of the given algebraic expression at p equal to 3 is 43. 21 plus 22. What is your answer? 43. Thus we get the answer 43. Do you understand, children? So this is the method. You have to find the value of the given expression. Okay. Next we are going to see two concepts, like terms and unlike terms. What is meant by like terms? Read the definition. In an algebraic expression, the terms which have same algebraic factors are called like terms. Same algebraic factors are called like terms. See here we have some example. X cube, 2x cube, minus 4x cube. Observe the variables. Here we have the x, here also x, here also x. All the variables are same x only. And also observe their power 3, 3, 3. That is cube. Here x cube, here also x cube, here also x cube. Though they have the different coefficient. What is the coefficient of x cube here? 1. What is the coefficient of x cube here? 2. What is the coefficient of x cube here? Minus 4. Though they are different in their coefficient, but they have the same algebraic factors, that is same variables with the same powers. So we can call these terms as like terms. We are calling these terms as like terms. These are called like terms. Do you understand, students? See the next one. AB, 7AB minus 3AB. See here, all the variables are same, AB. But they have a different coefficient. What is the coefficient of AB? 1. So, though they have a different coefficient, but they have the same variables. So, we can call them as like terms. Do you understand, children, what is meant by like terms? Okay. Next we are going to see unlike terms. What is meant by unlike terms? It is just opposite to the like terms. In an algebraic expression, the terms which have different algebraic factors are called unlike terms. In an algebraic expression, the terms which have different algebraic factors are called unlike terms. See the example. 3x square, 5y square, 10y, 3x. See here. Here we have the variable x. Here y. Here y. Here x. Though they are have the same variable, but they have the different power. Here what is the power of the x is 1. But they have the different powers. So we can't call them as like terms. So they are said to be unlike terms. So 3x square, 5y square, 10y, 3x. These are all unlike terms. See here 5y square, 10y. Observe the power. Here we have the 2, here we have the 1. So they are different their power. So they are called unlike terms. Suppose here also we have the 2 means at that situation we can call them as like terms. I hope you understand both like terms and unlike terms. Next we are going to see one example problem. Identify the like terms. That is, we have to identify the like terms from the given questions. Okay, see here what are the terms? 5p square, 5y, 4y minus 100x square minus 10y, 17p square, 3x square. We know what is meant by like terms. They have same algebraic factors. See here what is the first term here? 5p square. So we have to search for, is there any p square term here? See here we have 17p square. Though they have the different coefficient, they are said to be like terms. So we have to write the like terms are, the first set of like terms are 5p square, comma 17p square. Do you understand, children? Thus we have written the first set of like terms. Next to see the second term. Here we have 4y. So what is the algebraic factor here? Y. So we have to check, is there any y term? See here we have minus 10y. Though they have a different coefficient, they are said to be like terms. So here we have to write 4y, comma minus 10y. These two are like terms. See the next one, minus 100x square. Here we have 3x square. Thus they have the same algebraic factors. So the two terms are said to be like terms. So here you have to write minus 100x square, comma 3x square. Thus we have written all the terms given in the question. So we have identified the like terms. What are the like terms? 5p square and 17p square are one set of like terms. 4y comma minus 10y are one set of like terms. Minus 100x square and 3x square are one set of like terms. Next we are going to see very important concept. Listen carefully children. Equations. What is meant by equation? An equation is an algebraic expression. It is also an algebraic expression, but it involves an is equal to sign in the algebraic expression. If it has the equal sign symbol means that algebraic expression is said to be equation. See here some examples. X plus 3 equal to 10. X plus 3 is equal to 10. This is an algebraic expression because it has a variable, it has an operation, it has some numbers. So it is an algebraic expression and also it involves in equal sign. So we can call this algebraic expression as equation. So simply we can say equation means it has equal symbol. So this is also equation. 4x equal to 20. How do you write this? M minus 5 equal to 3. 2y minus 4 equal to 6. These are the example for equations. Okay. Next you have to know an important concept. LHS and RHS. What is mean by LHS and RHS? Read the abbreviation. LHS means left hand side. RHS means right hand side. What is mean by LHS and RHS? In an equation we can find two sides. One side is said to be LHS and another side is said to be RHS. See here, x plus 3 equal to 10. Here the x plus 3 which is nearer to my left hand. This x plus 3 is said to be LHS and 10 is nearer to my right hand. This 10 is said to be RHS. Now we are going to write LHS and RHS of this equation. Then you can easily find out what is called LHS and RHS. See here, in this equation which is LHS x plus 3 and which is RHS 10. See the second one which is LHS 4x and which is RHS 20. Do you understand children? See the third one which is the LHS m minus 5. M minus 5 is the LHS because it lies in the left hand side and 3 is the RHS. So write 3 here on the RHS. And fourth one, what is the LHS? 2y minus 4. And what is the RHS? 6. Thus we have written LHS and the RHS of the given equation. Do you understand? Next we are going to see very important thing, how to solve these equations. What is meant by solving? Solving means we have to find the value of the given variable. What is the given equation here? X plus 3 equal to 10. Here they are asked to solve the following equation. Solve means you have to find the value of the variable. What is the variable here? X. So we have to find the value of the variable x. It means what should be added with 3 to get 10? Yes, 7. You know the answer 7. So the value of x is 7. Though you know the answer, we have to write the steps for that. Okay. How can you write the steps? Let us see. First you have to, in the solution part, you have to write the question. X plus 3 equal to 10. In order to find the value of x, you must bring this 3 to the RHS side. That is, you have to bring this 3 which is present in the left hand side to the RHS side. That is the rule we have to follow. What is the rule is, if you transposition any element from one side to another side, its sign should be reversed. What is mean by reverse? If it is in addition means it becomes subtraction. If it is in multiplication means it reversed into division. Okay, here the 3 is in the operation addition. So it is reversed as, listen carefully, x equal to, why we are writing here x equal to? Because we are transpositioning the 3 into from left hand side to right hand side. We are bringing this 3 from left hand side to right hand side. Why we are bringing this 3 from one side to another side? In order to find the value of x. Okay. Now we are writing this 3 on the right hand side. So first you have to write the 10 and then you have to write this plus 3 as, what is the rule we have to follow? If you change any number from one side to another side, we have to reverse it operation. So this addition changed into subtraction. So 10 minus 3. So what is your answer? X. So the value of x is 7. So by easily we can then check our answer. 7 plus 3 equal to 10. So our answer is correct. Do you understand, children? See the next one. Y minus 3 equal to 10. We have to find the value of the variable. What should be multiplied? What should be subtracted? Which number should be subtracted from 3 to get 10? Okay, we have to find that number. If it is subtracted by 3, you get the answer 10. You know the answer. Now we are going to write the steps for to get that answer. Okay, how can we write the step? First, you have to write the question. Y minus 3 equal to 10. After that, you have to bring this minus 3 to RHS side. Minus 3 present in LHS side. Now we are going to bring this minus 3 to RHS side. While it brings any number or variable from one side to another side, its sign should be reversed. So here our operation is subtraction. So how should be reversed? It is reversed into addition. So write the 10 as it is and write this minus 3 here as plus 3. Okay. So what is your answer? Y equal to 10 plus 3, 13. So if you subtract 3 from 13, you get the answer 10. Thus the value of y is 13. Do you understand, children? See the next one. 4x equal to 20. I have already told, if any variable along with number, if you written like this, means what is the operation between the variable and the number? Yes, multiplication. So 4 into x equal to 20. You have to rewrite this question like this. Why we are writing this question like this? Because in order to find the value of x. If you find the value of x, it is said to be the solving that equation. Okay, solving means nothing but you have to find the value of the variable. Okay, in order to find the value of x, we have to bring this 4 to that side, that is right hand side. How can you bring this 4 to right hand side? Its operation should be reversed. So the multiplication operation is reversed as division. So you have to rewrite it as 20 by 4. Next you have to use 4 table to cancel it. 1 4 is 4, 5 4s are 20. So x equal to 5 by 1. It can be written as simply 5. So our answer is 5. Do you understand, children? Okay. Next see the fourth sum. M minus 5 equal to 3. So we have to find the value of m. If you subtract 5 from that number, you get the answer 3. I know you know the answer, but we have to write the steps for that answer. Okay. So m minus 5 equal to 3. We have to bring this minus 5 from left hand side to right hand side. So its operation should be reversed. So m equal to, you have to write the 3 first and then you have to write the 5. So here we have the minus. So it is reversed as plus. So m equal to 3 plus 5. So what is the value of m? m equal to 8. So if you subtract 3 from 8, you get the answer. If you subtract 5 from 8, you get the answer 3. Thus our answer is correct. Okay. Next you see the next sum. It is very important model. 2y minus 4 equal to 6. We have to find the value of y. For that, first you write the question in the solution part. First you have to transpose the minus 4 from LHS to RHS. And then you have to send the 2 to RHS. Y means, in order to find the value of the given variable, first you have to bring the terms which are in addition, subtraction. And then you bring the terms which are in multiplication. Listen carefully, you can easily understand this. 2y equal to, write the 6. If the minus 4 brings from LHS to RHS, its sign should be reversed. Its operation should be reversed. So minus 4 became plus 4. Do you understand, children? So 2y equal to 6 plus 4, 10. Now only we can send the 2 from LHS to RHS. So first we have to send the terms which are in addition or subtraction, and then we have to send the terms which are in multiplication or division. Now we can rewrite the question as 2 into y equal to 10. You can also leave this step. This is for your understanding. I am writing this step. You can also straightly write like this: y equal to 10 by 2. Do you understand? Now we are using the 2 table to cancel it. So 1 2 is 2, 5 2s are 10. So your answer is 5 by 1. If any denominator having 1 means we have to leave the denominator and write the numerator alone. So y equal to 5, thus our answer is 5. Let us check our answer is right or not. So what is the value of 5? We have find out 5. So 5 into 2, 10. 10 minus 4, 6. Thus our answer is correct. Okay. Next we are going to do the sixth sum. 2y equal to 14. Very easy sum. You know what is the operation between 2 and 2y? What is it? Multiplication. So 2 into y equal to 14. Next we have to find the value of y. So y equal to 14. This multiplication operation is reversed as division. So we can write 4 divided by 2 as 14 by 2. Okay. So here we are getting 14 by 2. If you divide the 14 by 2, what is your quotient? Yes, 7. So here we are using the 2 table to divide it. So 1 2 is 2. 7 2s are 14. 1 2 is 2. 7 2s are 14. Don't write the table, don't write the answer. Here you have to write the times. 1 2 is 2. 7 2s are 14. So your answer is y equal to 7 by 1. If any denominator having 1 means you have to leave it. So your answer is y equal to 7. This is very easy one. See here, what should be multiplied with 2? You get the answer 14. Yes, 7. So our answer is correct. Thus we have seen so far in this chapter algebra, variables, constant, algebraic expression, and then like terms, unlike terms, and then equations, and RLHS and RHS, how to solve the equation. So you have to write your classwork neatly and do your homework correctly. Okay, thank you children.